Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And yes, it's raining. We are having a wild winter. I'm going to have to shout while this squall passes by. It's been a very, very wild few days, and we've had some thunder, we've had some hail. Now the wind and the rain. Fluffy is disgusted and has come stomping inside. She's very upset and very frightened. The dog thinks it's lovely. Yeah, I'm having to shout. It is Monday as I'm doing these readings, and as ever with these royal readings, I have a plan. I have an idea of what I'm going to be doing, and then a story pops up that throws me completely, and that's what happened today. And the story that has popped up involves a Rothschild. We haven't had the Rothschilds in the mix so far. We've had the Gettys, but now we have the Rothschilds, and so I have got the Curious Cats Tarot on the tarot table, a lovely tarot deck. I do enjoy reading with it because I'm curious to know what that rumoured luncheon meeting was about. And according to CDAN, Celebrity Days and Nights, Meghan, or the illiterate one as they call her, had lunch in the past 10 days with a really rich guy from the well-known wealthy family. And everyone is speculating, of course, that means Meghan Markle and David Mayer de Rothschild. And the little news bit of gossip as it goes on, she certainly enjoys hanging out with the single billionaires. And as I say, the speculation is that Meghan Markle was caught or observed, shall we say, having lunch with David Mayer de Rothschild, and he is 44. There is a talk that he is actually married, not a single billionaire, married quite a long time ago, very kind of low-key marriage. He was last seen quite recently having a 3-hour lunch with Angelina Jolie. They were perhaps at Nobu. And obviously we all know how this works now. It wasn't just a chance meeting, of course staged, perhaps notified, Angelina beaming at the camera. And there was talk that they were dating. This was very recently, within the last few months. I vaguely recall this. David Mayer de Rothschild is one of those who lives the fun life, doesn't seem to do too much. I could be mistaken. Apologies to the man if I am. But according to what I'm finding on Wikipedia and so on, he is a British adventurer, environmentalist, and heir to the Rothschild fortune. And I'm going to start giggling. You can see why he might be attractive to Meghan, who is allegedly a few years younger than he is, and might be on this hunt for someone more gifted financially. He's certainly quite an attractive package compared with her current package that she has. Even though the one that she's got is a prince. He might not be a prince for much longer. If Prince William has anything to do with it, according to Neil Sean, we will get there. That was going to be the reading today, but we will get there. Meanwhile, we're going to look at this luncheon, this alleged luncheon that people speculate is Meghan having a tete-a-tete with David Rothschild. What was going on? We're going to do a little two arms. He's going to be on that side, she's going to be on this side. Why was there a meeting? How they each viewed each other, and long-term expectations, if any, and the outcome. So that's our little reading we're going to do. And these cats, I think, yeah, they're going all over the place now. All right, we're done. And of course, as I lay the cards out on the table, remind you, tarot, entertainment purposes only, all my opinion, all speculation. I read on energy here, it's archetypal energy. And disclaimer in the box below, please read it, please form your own opinions about this very interesting rumour. And it is, of course, just a rumour. So, cards out, I'll explain them. He's on this side, she's on this side. Outcome card over there, and then we'll have an underlying energy as well. Please to tell us, ooh, 10 of Pentacles, but it's the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh dear. Oh, Meghan, if only it was upright. That's bingo. That's the Rothschild fortune. Billions and billions and billions. We won't go into how they got that fortune or anything like that. This is not the time and place. Let's take the rest of the cards away. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. She's got some serious financial trouble on her hands. The 10 of Pentacles in reverse really is actually a card of debt. I don't often say that. It often escapes me because it's become one of those, in these royal readings, it's become one of those royal family cards because it's about the line of succession. It's about heritage and what's passed on through the generations and your future security and all of that kind of thing. But when the card is in reverse, it's debt. It's not having all those 10 pentacles. You might owe money to people. Quite a few mysterious Russians floating around, although the one did pass away conveniently quite recently, and I'm not insinuating for 1 second that the Parkles had anything to do with that. Please note that, not at all. But it's just kicked out of the royal family where she thought it was going to be so marvelous. And now it sounds like Netflix is going to cancel. Spotify has cancelled. Is Penguin Random House going to cancel? Take back some money? What's going to happen there? We don't know. We haven't heard from them recently. We've heard about the hope that Dior is going to give her one of those lovely ambassadorships. I did a reading on that. Didn't look promising for Meghan at all. They might get some low grade kind of grift, and I'm using that word because they were called grifters in public by someone from Spotify. But this is she's in big financial trouble. It hasn't played out the way she was hoping and expecting it was going to when she so conveniently bumped into Prince Harry wherever she did, or went on that blind date, or however you want to believe they met. Anyway, there is 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Out in the cold financially. Situation into the real reading here. What's the situation? We've got the 6 of Swords in trouble. I think that there's tears. And, oh, David, help. A bit like, Tyler Perry, please send your private jet. We're stuck in Canada and we need a safe haven. The royal family's been so mean to us. Bit of that. 6 of Swords in reverse. That's somebody who's in a bit of a pickle. Can't pick their way through those swords there. Normally it's getting yourself out of a sticky situation, moving on, traveling overseas, putting your troubles behind you. One of those cards, especially mental conflict, fighting, all of that, moving on from conflict. And I did reach the next card, next underlying energy, which was the 5 of Swords. I didn't feel the need to pull it out, but the 5 of Swords leads to the 6 of Swords. So after conflict comes, okay, let's move on, let's put it behind us, let's change locations, let's go overseas. Can't. Stuck. So, meeting. Why was he at the meeting? Why was he at the lunch? What was his expectation? Why was he there? Well, it's the Fool in reverse. And remember, this is just my opinion, of course. I almost get the feeling he feels somehow that he was tricked into this. Somehow. The Fool is fresh starts, excitement, taking a risk, going on a new adventure, being very excited about something. Footloose and fancy free. It's the absolute opposite when the card is in the reverse. It's something that is a bit of almost a dare. I was getting the sense if he wasn't tricked into it, and that's probably a bit of a dramatic overstatement of the energy. And we are here for entertainment purposes, and I am a dramatic storyteller. My profession, part of my profession, is to be a storyteller, a writer. So that's my excuse, of course. The Fool, though, getting the sense of it was a dare. Fool in reverse, because it's very reckless. It's jumping into a very dangerous situation. When you go to the beach and they say don't swim here, and then I'm going to swim there, or someone's just seen a shark fin go by, I'm going to go and swim there. It's taking a risk that is a reckless risk, but with a sense of daredevil. And he is an adventurer. What did they say? Adventurer. Environmentalist and heir to the Rothschild fortune. That is an adventurer. Interesting energy. Interesting. I wouldn't be pleased if I was going on a date with someone, and I pulled a card and that was the card that came out on their side. I would actually feel quite offended. Something foolish, it's something reckless, it's something daredevilish. It has the sense, just has the energy. I'm reading energy here, of course. It has the sense of provocation, of temptation, of knowing it's a bit risky but doing it anyway, either because you're tricked or because you think that you're going to have a story to take home and tell your friends. Her intentions. Why did she have lunch with him? Judgment in reverse. Ooh, that's a very serious card. These are actually two very heavy cards. Judgment is about it's about the second coming. It's about getting another chance, going around again, and maybe this time things go better. It's a second coming, of course, so that's why you get this idea of having another chance at something. But it's also because the card is in the reverse, you're not getting another chance at that 10 of Pentacles. She's worried. This is a worried woman. She's worried that she's lost out on those 10 pentacles that were in her grasp. Judgment in the reverse is being criticized, being judged. And she has been. There's been the car crash, which turned into a car crash in the sort of metaphorical sense of the word. All the disasters with Netflix and Spotify and the South Park saga and all the rest of it, I've lost track. There have been so many blows recently. Harry, of course, being made a mockery of with Ware, and the Todger story and the dog bowl and the necklace, and it goes on and on and on and on and on. She's tried to distance herself from it. She's tried to stay away from it all and lay low, but she's feeling very wounded. She's feeling very hurt that people have been so critical of her. People are judging her very harshly and condemning her. You get that feeling with this. So this is not a cozy little lunch date to a romantic date. There might be, we'll see long term where we're heading there, but with the reason for meeting here, I feel like was on a bit of a dare. She's been foolish and he knows it. So there is that, and I'm getting that from this card, the Judgment in the reverse, that she needs a counselor. She needs somebody to cry on shoulder and say, help. Six of Swords in reverse. I'm stuck. What do I do? Help. Sob. It's one of her favorite things to do. We have heard and we have seen sobbing and help me, you big strong man, you billionaire, you help. The Getty family had a taste of that too recently, by all accounts, allegedly. What did he think of her? How does he view her? What does he think of her? Seven of Swords. It's literally a cat with a bird. It's caught a bird. Not very nice. It's one of the sneaky cards of the tarot, the Seven of Swords. You can go and check out its meaning yourself. I'm not making that up. It's a card of deception, of dishonest behavior, of ghosting people, sneaking away, doing stuff that's dodgy. That is the Seven of Swords. It even has a thieving element about it, so he does not look at her and think you are an impeccable, moral, ethical person. He thinks, in my opinion, reading this energy, he thinks quite the reverse of her. Ouch. Her opinion of him. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Well, if he was going to be her rescuer, she's sadly disappointed so far in him. Knight of Pentacles upright, yeah, that would be brilliant. She would climb on that slow-moving horse and they could go off, as all westerns end, where the hero rescues the woman whose wagon has been attacked, and they ride off into the sunset. But no, not when the Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse. It stopped. The journey that she was hoping for towards a new 10 Pentacles hasn't even started, really, because the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is a very slow-moving journey that has got so slow that it's actually stopped. Somebody who's unreliable, unstable, isn't going to help you out. You make a dinner date, they don't show up. They send you if you're lucky, they send you a sorry can't make it 10 minutes before. It's that kind of a vibe. it's really startlingly bad energy. Really, he's not feeling the thing, and she's in a pickle. Long term, how's this going to go from his point of view? What is he in for long term with this situation? And not interested. The Empress in reverse. Oh no, thank you. You're not going to be my baby mama. Not with the Empress in reverse. What fine specimen that Empress is in this card, is she not, with the little mouse looking up admiringly at her? But no. A woman of value, the Empress, is essentially what it is. She's the queen of all queens. She has all the attributes of all the queens. She's beautiful, she's wise, she's generous, she's loving. All the rest, she's passionate, she's creative, she's smart. She's all fabulous things, the Empress, but not when she's in reverse. His intentions long term with her, I don't think you're worth it. Certainly I'm not attracted to you. I'm in his thoughts now. That's why I've changed the pronouns. I haven't changed my pronoun, but I've changed his pronouns for the purposes of this reading. No, as I said, he's not feeling it, not attracted to her, doesn't want her, doesn't desire her, doesn't admire her, doesn't respect her, thinks she's a bit dodgy. This is all my opinion, all my speculation, of course. Disclaimer in the box below. Her long-term ambitions with him or view. Good luck there, girl. The Star. She's very hopeful that she can make something happen here. Very hopeful. The Star is hope. Faith. This is my savior, my salvation. I can rest comfortably in the arms of this heir to the Rothschild fortune. You're going to save me. Your hero, you. And give me a new purpose in life and on a new path. And you're going to heal everything. And I can have faith again in life, and I can be saved, I can be rescued, even though I'm such a feminist and I changed toxic advertising culture when I was 11. Not really. People are having great fun trotting out those unfortunate videos of her with the perfume ad and the grilling, the barbecue thing. Horrendous. But anyway, there it is. Quite different expectations there. Outcome of this. Is she going to be able to work her magic on him because he really isn't feeling it? Is she going to be able to work her magic on him? No. I think that he sees her for what she is. We've got the Devil with the mouse trap in the cat's mouth. Isn't that a lovely interpretation of the Devil? Oh, but the Devil card is in the reverse. He sees the trap and he dodges it. I am going to laugh. I shouldn't laugh at her misfortune. He knows exactly. He's 44. He's been around the block a few times. I'm sure that his entire life he's had, let's call them gold diggers, flinging themselves at him. And so, as I say, this is to me the most interesting card in this reading, in my opinion. Tarot reader, just purely expressing, speculating what's going on here. This was some kind of a dare. See what's what. And he knows what's what. Absolutely. Not falling for it. Escaping the clutches there at the end, at the outcome. But this is the interesting card for her. Very hopeful going forward. If Angelina Jolie could get a 3-hour lunch out of him and some dating, Megsy can do it too, and maybe go long distance with him, long term. But no, that's according to my interpretation of the cards and my reading, my energy, and that's it. Thank you for watching. I've got to let the dog out and then I will get on to the next reading.